Good afternoon. Welcome. Please remain standing for the presentation of our flag and the Star-Spangled Banner played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by David Forney, a vocal performance and music business student in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I would like to welcome you all again to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. My name is Denise Cobb. I'm the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I'm delighted to celebrate this 2017 Fall Commencement with you. This afternoon, we will confer degrees on candidates from the Graduate School, the College of Arts and Sciences, and the School of Engineering. I'm pleased to introduce to you some of the members of the platform party. These individuals are with us today to extend their congratulations to our graduates. Other members of the platform party will be introduced during the ceremony as they come to the podium. Each person will rise as their name is called. Please hold your applause until all are standing. Retired Major General Randall Thomas, Chair of the SIU Board of Trustees. Ms. Amy Scholler, Member of the SIU Board of Trustees. Mr. Rich Walker, Vice Chancellor for Administration. Dr. Jeffrey Waple, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Ms. Rachel Stack, Vice Chancellor for University Advancement. Ms. Lydia Jackson, Interim Dean of Library and Information Services. Dr. Marcus Augustin, President of the SIUE Faculty Senate. Ms. Gretchen Fricke, President of the SIUE Staff Senate. Mr. Luke Jansen, SIUE Student Trustee, SIU Board of Trustees. Mr. Ramon DeShazer, Student Government President. Please join me now in acknowledging them with your applause. Seated in the front rows before me are members of the faculty, and staff members are located throughout the building. It is through the dedicated work of these individuals in designing and executing the curricula of the university and supporting our students that our graduates have been able to achieve their educational goals, culminating in this ceremony today. Would all faculty and staff members in attendance today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. It is now my honor to welcome Southern Illinois University President, Dr. Randy Dunn, to give greetings on behalf of the SIU system.
Thank you, Provost. Good afternoon. As the 8th president of the Southern Illinois University System, let me join with these others to welcome you to the Fall 2017 Commencement exercises at SIU Edwardsville. On behalf of Chair Thomas, our SIU Board of Trustees, and all of us at the system level, I add my congratulations to you graduates, as well as to all of your family members, spouses, friends, colleagues, faculty and staff members, mentors, and all others who helped bring you to this point which we are all gathered to celebrate this afternoon. You will leave campus today with a degree from SIUE, one of the nation's great state universities, with a background, experiences, personal growth, and now a credential, the degree, which is a big part of preparing you for whatever in life you wish to do, literally from this moment on. And for many of you, this may mean taking that diploma, which you'll be awarded here in a few minutes, and leveraging it into a high-paying job and fulfilling career. And we hope this for all of you, as do your parents. But remember this too. Please use all that you've gained from your time at SIUE to change and improve the lives of others who you will encounter for the rest of your life. Pay forward the impact of all that has happened to you here to transform others for the better as well, just as our beloved university has done for you. That is the challenge of a life well lived, and Southern Illinois University Edwardsville has prepared you well for it. Congratulations, graduates. Cougars go forth. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, President Dunn. Dr. Randy Pembroke became the 9th Chancellor of Southern Illinois University Edwardsville on August 1st, 2016. He is a SIUE alumnus, having earned a bachelor's in music education in 1978, a bachelor's in music performance in 1979, and a master's in music education in 1980. He earned his doctorate in music education in 1984 from Florida State University. The SIUE campus community is excited about his vision for the university's future. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Randy Pembroke.
Thank you, Provost Cobb. Well, it is my pleasure today to welcome our graduates and our guests to the SIUE campus. It is a pleasure to have you here. We're very, very proud to have a high-quality group of graduates entering a new phase as SIUE alumni. We congratulate all of you on your hard work, your persistence, and the focus that has brought you to this point. I'd like to begin my comments by thanking a couple of groups that students, you may not even know about these groups. They are individuals who work to provide leadership at SIUE. They work behind the scenes to make sure that you have a great experience. The first group I want to recognize is the Chancellor's Council. I would ask them to stand as I call their name. The Chancellor's Council includes the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Denise Cobb, the Vice Chancellor for Administration, Rich Walker, Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, Rachel Stack, and the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Jeffrey Waple, as well as the Budget Director, William Winter, Chief of Staff, Kim Durr, and the Marketing Communications Director, Doug McElhaga. Would you stand and receive our applause? Thank you. The second group is what is called the Extended Chancellor's Council. And when I read their names and you look for them, they're going to be spread all over because they're helping with the ceremony today. I want to thank them for that. So members of the Extended Chancellor's Council include the Associate Chancellor for Diversity and Inclusion, Vanessa Brown, Associate General Counsel, Felicia Cole, Associate Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management, Scott Bellabradic, Chair of our Policy and Budget Committee, Nancy Lutz, Chair of the Information Officer, Chief Information Officer, Steve Hustutler, Deans of the Professional Schools of Pharmacy and Dentistry, Girish Gupchup and Bruce Rotter, Director of Athletics, Brad Hewitt, Director of the Office of Equal Opportunity, Chad Martinez, the Executive Director of Audits, Kim Labonte, and the Head Start Program Director, Jesse Dixon. Please receive our applause. Now, graduates, we are going to applaud for you many, many times during this ceremony today, but I want to do something that's a little different. I want to give you the chance to applaud for your parents, grandparents, spouses, siblings, children, and friends who have helped you reach this point in your career. So I hope you had a chance to kind of make eye contact as you came in. You have some idea where they are. Stand right now and give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Family and friends, I hope that felt good. It might have been a long time coming, huh? So, graduates, you all represent a wide array of backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives, and you have made SIUE a stronger institution by being here. By the end of today's ceremony, you will join more than 100,000 fellow Cougar alumni. And I'll be honest with you, SIUE's future reputation rests entirely on you. No pressure or anything. As you move forward, the perception of SIUE will be through you as ambassadors of our institution. Fortunately, because of your excellent preparation, we are confident that you will make a difference and that you will impress those that you meet. As you know, our mission is to shape a changing world. I hope that you take pride in SIUE. Recently, the Illinois Board of Higher Education announced that over the past 20 years, SIUE is the fastest growing public university in the state of Illinois. We are graduating over 1,000 more individuals than we did 20 years ago, and we have 20% more graduate students than we did 20 years ago. As you go out to change the world, I hope you will stay in touch through the Alumni Association. I hope you will come back for concerts, for lecture series such as Arts and Issues, for athletic events, for homecoming, and many other special things that we do here. We hope that you will also continue to make yourself available for things that we do to provide support to you, our Career Development Center, the Alumni Association, and continuing education courses. And I'll go out on a limb here and say maybe even consider another SIUE degree. Yeah, a little scary at the moment, right? I also hope that you will consider paying it forward. We recently started a tradition where we take the year of graduation into account and ask if you would think about giving back to the university. Now, don't get scared. I'm not talking about $2,017. $20.17, okay? That sounds like a good starting point. Let me conclude by saying life is about change and adjustments and remembering your roots. So let me close with this quote from author Pascal Mercier. We leave something of ourselves behind when we leave a place. We stay there, even though we go away. And there are things in us that we can find again only by going back there. So we hope you'll come back often to SIUE. We'll be excited to learn of your successes. Congratulations to all of you, and happy holidays. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce a very special guest who is with us today in commemoration of Scott Air Force Base's centennial celebration this year. Colonel Mark Packler is the commander, 375th Communications Group, Scott Air Force Base. He leads 938 personnel in 2 squadrons, the 375th Communications Support Squadron and the 375th Communications Squadron. He is responsible for providing U.S. Transportation Command, Air Mobility Command, the Army's Military Surface Deployment and Distribution Command, 18th Air Force, the 16th Air Operations Center, 3 total force flying wings, and 28 mission partners with innovative cyberspace capabilities for their global reach missions. His personnel operate and defend a cyberspace hub supporting systems and infrastructure for the Department of Defense at over 200 sites around the world. The unit develops mission-specific software to enhance mobility operations. The unit also monitors and maintains joint command and control systems and manages resources valued in excess of $2 billion. Colonel Packler earned a bachelor's in computer science and was commissioned through ROTC in May 1996 from the University of Alabama, and he entered active duty in June of '96. He also earned a master's in information systems from Webster University in St. Louis, and he holds a second master's in national security strategy from the National Defense University, which he received in 2015. Colonel, would you please join me at the podium? In recognition of the Scott Air Force Base Centennial Celebration and in gratitude for the base's outstanding contributions to the region and to the nation, we are honored to present this Partnership Excellence Award to you and invite you to speak to our graduating class today. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chairman Thomas, President Dunn, Chancellor Pembroke, members of the Platform Party, faculty, staff, class of 2017, students, and guests. On behalf of Scott Air Force Base, I'm happy to be here to talk to you today. Thank you for the warm welcome. Scott Air Force Base is immensely proud to be a partner of this great university. What a great historical moment, not only for the class of 2017, but also as Scott Air Force Base celebrates its centennial anniversary of 100 years of dedicated service since its emergence in 1917. Here at SIUE, you embody the concept of learning today, leading tomorrow, by focusing your attention on 5 critical necessities. These necessities I speak to are of defined institutional values established right here at SIUE of citizenship, excellence, inclusion, integrity, wisdom. Each of these values solidifies core principle doctrine towards molding true transformational leaders by applying inspirational motivation through dedication, commitment, perseverance, and grit. Intellectual stimulation by always thinking rationally and objectively, trusting but verifying. Individualized consideration by considering the emotions, feelings, values, and beliefs of those surrounding you. Idealized influence through walking the walk and talking the talk, being the examples for others to emulate and follow. These transformational leadership principles were driven into me by my beloved father, Dr. Gerald Packler, a former professor. My father displayed and imparted these crucial traits recognized in transformational leaders. He championed the importance of education and the benefits of gaining knowledge as a lifelong endeavor. He ensured the thirst for knowledge was ingrained in who I am, lessons taught as I watched him continue to learn and develop himself throughout my life. The importance of implying both competence and confidence towards reaching short and long-term objectives is another trait passed on that has played a critical role for me in the past and continues to be important for the success of my current and future endeavors. This was the inspirational motivation he provided to me. Watching his determination and rigor with which he pursued his dreams showed me I must educate myself in my passions and then pursue them with heart and mettle. The teachings he imparted on me enabled me to mold and mentor the future younger generation leaders of tomorrow. Whether I've been fighting the nation's wars across the world in Afghanistan or other distant places, or making contributions to our great nation from right here at home, the courage and tenacity, compassion and wisdom I have grown to cherish out of his examples have been the foundation of my success. Whether you find your inspiration internally or in the people around you, finding your inspiration, prevailing over trials and tribulations, and continuing the climb towards your ultimate destination is the key to successfully achieving your life's ambitions. Lastly, take a moment to thank the people that traveled along with you in this journey. Thank your family, friends, fellow students, teachers, and faculty. Your success would not be possible without their dedication and faithful support. I'll now leave you with one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Mark Victor Hansen, philanthropist and author best known for the book titled Chicken Soup for the Soul. He states, "By recording your dreams and goals on paper, you set in motion the process of becoming the person you most want to be. Put the future in good hands, your own. If you see it and believe it, you can definitely achieve it." Congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Colonel Packler. Please welcome Mr. Alan Kerr, President of the SIUE Alumni Association, to the podium for the presentation of the Great Teacher Award.
In 1970, the SIUE Alumni Association, still in its formative stage, created an award to recognize outstanding members of the SIUE faculty. The Great Teacher Award is given to that individual who has gone above and beyond the typical classroom lectures. It is determined that each person selected has had a tremendous impact on the lives of his or her students through creative teaching and mentoring. The faculty member selected demonstrates a commitment to excellence and originality in teaching at SIUE, superior knowledge of his or her subject matter, original and innovative classroom presentations, and concern for students both inside and outside of the classroom. The fact that the person selected is nominated by alumni is further testimony to the lasting impact these individuals have had on those who were fortunate enough to spend time in the classroom of these outstanding faculty members. Dr. Jack Glassman, Associate Professor and Chair of the Department of Physics, has used his expertise in physics and optics in industry and academia, establishing a reputation in both realms. His former students are grateful for the wealth of knowledge Dr. Glassman was able to share in his courses. Whether it was an introductory or graduate level course, he presented materials in a logical and clear manner that revealed his extensive knowledge while making physics fun and exciting. Alumni also note that his sense of humor and insertion of his historical context within his lectures also allowed students to understand how each physicist and other great minds in the field formulated the theories and laws they were learning. Dr. Glassman is known for taking the extra step to make sure all of his students have a clear understanding of physics. Dr. Glassman frequently extends his office hours, sits in and assists when needed during study sessions in the physics workroom, and offers much needed advice to his students throughout their educational journey. Dr. Glassman, it is my distinct pleasure to present to you the 2017 Great Teacher Award and invite you to deliver the commencement address to the class of 2017.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to the platform party, Chancellor, Provost, and Deans. More importantly, welcome to parents and other loved ones. Well, we're done with them. You can have them back now. It's only fair to warn you that they're not in the same condition as they were when you entrusted them to us a few years ago. Some of the changes are easy to see. Maybe the classic freshman 15 stuck around. You may see some tattoos or piercings that weren't there a few years ago. I encourage you not to inquire too closely about any that you can't see. You really don't want to know. Hair may be a different length or a color not seen in nature. But if we've done our jobs as teachers right, the biggest changes aren't going to be visible. Not at first. One of history's most famous teachers was the Greek philosopher Socrates. Socrates' deepest talent lay in asking questions that were so astute and probing that anyone subjected to them would have no choice but to see any errors in their thoughts. This so infuriated people that he was declared to be a corrupter of youth and was executed. Ever since then, I think every teacher has looked to Socrates as a source of inspiration. Imagine having such a profound influence on one's students that their parents have you killed for it. It is with something of an eye to Socrates, both hopeful and with a bit of concern that we might actually succeed, that we have educated these students. And now we're sending them out. They are leaving here with more knowledge than they had when they arrived, but they're leaving with something else. If we were successful, and we do not always succeed in this, the most fundamental mission of education, we have cultivated in them a need to ask questions, a need to attempt to unravel what seems and often is irrational, a need to know more and a willingness, in some a compulsion, ceaselessly to ask questions in order to satisfy this need. And those of you who are leaving these walls of this university with those needs, you are the corrupted youth of Socrates. That's pretty cool. You may, as I do, ask questions of the universe, seeking to understand how it works and using that knowledge both to enrich everyone's understanding and to build useful things. You may ask how to turn ideas, paint, mud, and even thin air into forms with beauty and meaning. You may ask your society how it fits together and will use that knowledge, one hopes, to make it work better. And you may ask questions of individuals to understand the people whose actions shape your own lives. The secrets of the universe are not given up easily nor swiftly, but neither does she lie. Science is a slow process that never yields a full answer, and sometimes no answer comes for a long time. But slowly we do get more and more answers and ask more and more questions. And ultimately, the answers fit together and make sense. They allow us to do amazing things. We've picked apart atoms and then picked apart their pieces. And we've sent our robotic representatives to the surfaces of other planets. People and societies are another matter. Asking questions of people requires caution. Not caution about the reactions that the violent and the small-minded, the charlatans and the demagogues, the bigots and the hypocrites will have to being doubted. Those people will always be a risk and a threat, and only by ignoring the danger that they pose can they actually be quashed. What you need to keep in your mind as you work to understand what you see or think you see is that asking a question obligates you to listen to the answer. And if the question and answer are to have meaning, do not expect the answer to be short or simple. Beware bumper sticker wisdom, fortune cookie philosophy, the comfortable irony of a well-worn meme, and the firecracker inspiration of a 140-character tweet. The trite, glib, and obvious responses that you may get often are intended to conceal huge flaws in logic, gaps in evidence, or alternative itinerary to what lies on the surface. You are part of a world in which cheap slogans, one-directional and one-dimensional, take the place of dialogue. A world in which diplomacy on the brink of nuclear holocaust is conducted at a level lacking only a "your mother" to achieve a grim sort of rhetorical perfection. It is up to you to raise that level. Demand dialogue in place of jingoism, true reasoning in place of empty slogans. Demand that decisions be based on evidence and thought, not on prejudice and presumption. We have, I hope, cultivated in you a sense of inquisitiveness and an intellectual restlessness. We have, I hope, developed with you a love of learning and of reason. You will, I hope, Take those skills and build on them and use them to build your world. I thank you for your time.
Thank you, Professor Glassman, for your remarks and your continued commitment to our students and the work that you do for the university and our community. For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, but they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is Alex Myers, who is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from the School of Engineering. Alex embraced the challenging curriculum in the mechanical engineering program and has thrived academically. In addition to his rigorous coursework, he also participated in the undergraduate research and creative activities program as a research assistant and studied 3D modeling techniques while studying abroad in South Korea. His success in the classroom has led him to achieve Dean's List honors each semester, and he was also honored with the Russell Solomon Award for Academic Success in Mechanical Engineering. He served as the Vice President of the American Society of Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning Engineers and Secretary of Pi Tau Sigma Mechanical Engineering Honors Society. Alex's hard work in and out of the classroom resulted in an engineering cooperative internship at Ameren. This position has since led to full-time employment at Ameren and a spot in the company's mentorship program after graduation. Alex is highly regarded by faculty members and peers, having been described as, quote, an exceptional student who shows great commitment to leadership and academics and who represents SIUE with great pride and passion, end quote. From what I've just shared, it's clear that Alex epitomizes what impassioned SIUE students have to offer and certainly represents the quality of students crossing the stage today. Mr. Myers, it is my pleasure to welcome you as the student speaker representing your graduating class.
Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Cobb. Good afternoon, faculty members, administrators, family, and friends. Fellow graduates, I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to be one of the first students to congratulate you on your academic success. I will try to make this quick because to my knowledge, I'm the last thing that stands between us and our degrees. Every one of you here, for many different reasons, chose to advance your education here at SIUE, putting yourselves in an excellent position for the future. I encourage you to look back at this great phase of life and remember all the exciting experiences you've had here and how they've shaped you as a friend, family member, and a person. But today I want to talk about what might be in your next chapter and the chapters after that. Where are you going to be a year from now, 5 years from now, 25 years from now? The transition we are about to go through is one of the most crucial periods of our lives. As former president and Illinois native Abraham Lincoln once said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So we are leaving this university today armed with specific skills that we have gained over the past several years. If you're anything like me, you are very excited and a little uneasy to utilize these skills in the professional world. Our homework assignments, projects, and exams are all completed, so I urge you to take a short, well-deserved break. But remember, we still have a lot of work to do to change our future. So I want to share a few thoughts with you on what I'm deciding to focus on after graduation. I hope you'll think about as well. One of my first bosses said, all great things come in threes, so here it goes. Number one, you can never overuse the phrase thank you. I urge you to thank everyone who has contributed to the completion of your degree. I know I would not have made it through on my own. There's really no such thing as a self-made person. Without the help of others, I wouldn't be here with you today. I've met great friends that I have worked with on class assignments and projects till sun came up. Many faculty here have gone above and beyond for me to understand a subject. And of course, I could not have completed my degree without the support of my family and friends. A lot of advice and life skills that have been instilled in me throughout college weren't even about equations or derivations, but were just as important for me to learn. So please, when you leave today, thank everyone who has made a positive impact on your life and helped you get here. Number 2, always persevere. Getting through college has been one of the biggest challenges in our lives. Through this experience, we've gained grit. Our character has been strengthened. We've developed endurance, mental toughness, and courage. Grit is defined as courage, or perseverance, and passion for long-term goals. The great thing about this quality is it's not based on GPA, standardized tests, or raw talent, but it can be one of the best indicators of success in school and professional life. It is based on the ability to see where you want to be years from now and set up short and long-term goals to get there. Grit is not settling for ordinary, but developing yourself day in and day out into extraordinary. I hope you continue to develop this trait throughout your personal and professional life. And number 3, lastly, never pass on opportunity. Great ones in life come at the most unexpected times. You have to be ready and grab hold of them. Do not hesitate when opportunity presents itself, even if it means doing something that scares you. The only way to grow and to learn is to take advantage of opportunities that lie outside of your comfort zone. But opportunities go as quickly as they come, so make sure not to miss them, because they have an interesting way of building onto each other. Tackle the projects no one else wants to. Develop creative solutions to seemingly mundane tasks and do them with a great attitude. Not every opportunity will be handed to you. Sometimes you have to create your own. Utilize all the resources available, and you will build an excellent life for yourself. So I want to say again, congratulations, class of 2017. I'm extremely proud to be among you. And I want to end with a quote by civil rights leader and activist, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He once spoke this at a university just like this one. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for your message, and congratulations on your achievements. The candidates for graduation will be presented by their deans to Chancellor Pembroke for conferral of their degrees. In your program, you will see that recipients of baccalaureate degrees who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude are noted by 1, 2, and 3 asterisks respectively. They are also wearing cords on their academic regalia indicating those honors. In addition, candidates who are honor scholars are indicated in the program with a capital H. Graduates who will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army are listed in your program as well. During this portion of the ceremony, I ask that the audience please remain seated and hold your applause until all graduates have crossed the stage. Thank you. Dr. Jerry Weinberg, Associate Provost for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, will begin by presenting candidates for the conferral of doctoral and graduate degrees.
Will the candidates receiving doctoral and graduate degrees please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate School, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the Graduate School, are recommended to you for the formal conferral of their respective degrees.
Thank you. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the doctoral and graduate degrees earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Would all the graduates receiving doctoral and graduate degrees in the Graduate School please come forward?
Okay. You want that one and that one? Okay. And your name? Thank you. Graduate School, College of Arts and Sciences, Master of Arts, Adebanke Adebayo. Master of Arts Communication Studies and Master of Arts English. K.G. Martin. Megan Julia Weezer. Master of Public Administration. Ekaterina Bondariva. Besta Cooksey. Maisha Danielle Dahl. Sandra Marie Evans. Cody Patrick Finan. What is it? Shauna Horn. Michael Robert Kaczynski. Rashonda Louise Ludi. Tierra Nicole Marion. Nathan L. Sterling. Megan Marie Upperman. Jean Marie Hoppenrath. Jacob Herbert Kaiser. Candace Sherry Carnish. What's your name? Shonda Retty. Gaila Hassan Al-Maki. Alyssa Janine Neninga. Eric Listener Netmoya. Kihande Amat Olangunju. Miranda Lynn Carlson. Augustina Adetutu Egim. Brian Lalish. Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, Joshua Daniel Kona. Professional Science Master, Lauren Rebecca Nicholson. Okay. School of Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy, Azada Akavan Blorchian. Thank you. Let's see, okay. Hooded by Jinpeng Zhu and Dr. Jim Jong. I can't read it at all. I couldn't read it. Yeah, I know. Wei Wu, Doctor of Engineering Science. Angela Zosky, Advisor. And Dr. Jerry Weinberg. Siavash Zamevan, hooded by Dr. Abdulriza Osole. Latha Akaram. What is it? Oh, I see, I'm sorry. Krishna Krishnalata Akaram, Master of Science, Civil Engineering. Ryan Zachary Han. Tai Foyung Hunin. Nisha Gajela. Tejaswini Mothkar. Turli Mohammed S. Al-Nufi. Zia Hassan Ansari. Abdul Hassan Emu. Asher Levi Haggard. Maxwell Christopher Harris. Anika Nelutala. Pratap Prudel. Subramanya Vamsi Tani Kela. Shiva Kumar Yurkula. Master of Science, Mohith Kanda Karajari. Pajman Mohammad Dazari. Shintar Kumar Gishkumar Patel. Priyank Hitishbai Patel. Shinzi Young. Jason Michael Yobi.
Dean Greg Budsman will now present candidates for conferral of baccalaureate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please stand? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to the completion of all requirements established by the university and the College of Arts and Sciences, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dean. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward?
You got a rowdy group. John Allen Anderson. Ezekiel Deandra Clerk. Kenneth DeMarlo Coleman. Sharice P. Cummings. Lanice Danson. Russell W. Forster. Braden Scott Fogel. Justin Yi Fong. That's my daughter's name. Dara Amanda Garcia. Fernando Garcia. Keegan M. Gowitz. Joseph Hunter Hall. Emma Grace Hersom. Sarah Elizabeth Jackson, summa cum laude. Bailey Shea Naisha Jamga. Jonathan Adam Johnson. Amanda Joyce Yanger. Sydney Jean Crable. Allison Nicole Lentz, magna cum laude. Mario Esteban Ramos Lucio, cum laude. Ethan Allen Macaluso. Dylan James Madden. Jody Janelle McHatton. Alejandro Nava. Madeline Page O'Reilly. Hope Marie Oswald. Alexia Kate Pence. Master of Science, Amanda Jade Randall. Katrina M. Reed. Jada S. Russell. Luke Alexander Schmidt. Ekuti Anna Songu. Brianne Mary Stallman. Jennifer Marie Tanner. Mona Marie Lynn Tedder. Rachel Catherine Thurston, magna cum laude. Anthony Toe. Emily Elise Worf, summa cum laude. Stephanie Marie Wernel. Hannah Rachel White. Laura N. Wilms. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Sarah Elizabeth O'Brien, cum laude. Morgan Taylor Smith. Bachelor of Liberal Studies, Elizabeth Ann Frosch, cum laude. Bachelor of Music, Sophie Marie Browning. Lindsay Nicole Folsom, magna cum laude. Abigail Grace Hampton. Blake Aaron Cordy. Devin Michael Lorenz. Charles L. Mitchell, Jr. Kayla Joy Santarelli. Bachelor of Science, Justin James Adurandi, cum laude. Annalise Kathleen Anki, summa cum laude. Ashley Rikia Ashbury. Madison Ann Unger. Muhammad Awad. Sydney Jackson. Asia Janae Ball. Stephanie Ann Bargel. Yes? Haley Rose Barker, cum laude. Nicholas Walter Dale Berth. Matthew Christopher Belden. Tia Bell. Tamara Michelle Betts. Lawrence Michael Biggers. Tyra A. Blevins. Alyssa Ann Brayler. Edmund Ray Bruning. Bradley Brustmeyer. Patrick Wayne Buss. Justin Michael Cameron. Nathan Allen Cape. Jade Elaine Carney. Jasmine Michelle Clerk. James Dallas Cox. Shannon Brianna Conan. Hi. Marie Elizabeth Curry. Kaylee C. Donaldson. Jacob Dowdy. Cole Allen Ellinger. Joshua Michael Etheridge. Trevor Jeffrey Ferguson, cum laude. Virginia May Fine, cum laude. Clinton J. Fletcher. Danielle Lee Ford. Abigail Danielle Foster. Cade Carol Fulling. Connor M. Gadberry. Mary Garner, cum laude. Abigail Lacona Gonzalez. Taylor Sierra Gray. Stephen Douglas Green. Garrett Allen Guest, summa cum laude. Stephen Vincent Hale, Jr. Tracy Renee Hancock. Brian Harris. Shanice Shava Harris. Alex Joseph Hossman. Brianne N. Heismanus Dowdy. Kylie Nicole Harris. Bobby Joe Hicks. John Vincent Hines, cum laude. Ryan Harry Housen. Mowadin Evgeniev Christoph, cum laude. Marlo Hannah Hughes. Alec Robert Huizinga. Travis Lamar Hyman, Jr. Mason Tyler Ingram. Benjamin Robert Jansen. Hannah Marie Jones. Rima Joshi. Louis Kelly Joyner. Valmira Jusufi. Amanda C. Capper. Jacob Michael Cown. William V. Knapp. Joy Anastasia Miller. Alexander Joseph Knock, cum laude. Nigel Q. Knutson, cum laude. Harley Lynn Kolbrecker. Heather Lynn Larzik. Brooke N. Kotkamp. Julia Krugman. Marcus Edward Landis. Megan Catherine Laney. Matthew Ryan Lampersick. Erica Marie Lizotte. Maria Ann Lummel, cum laude. Lucas Allen Meyer. Adrian Michelle Long. Weston Trey Long, cum laude. Rachel Jordan Lucas. Nicholas Robert Ludwig. Peggy Sue Mon, magna cum laude. Caleb John Mansfield.
I did it too.
Amanda Ray Markovich, cum laude. Christopher Scott McCauley, magna cum laude. Garrett Henry McGee. Heba Alice Magahi. Taylor Ross Merritt, cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Mewks, cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Montgomery. Christian Elise Noel. Madison Lee O'Brien, magna cum laude. Rafif Oda. I know. Brenna Mackenzie O'Rear. Is it Pate? Catherine Marie Pate, cum laude. Marina Kiri Pebley, magna cum laude. Elia Shea Price, cum laude. Rania Rizik. Danielle Lee Rising. Janessa Renee Reimer. Holly Lynn Reidenbark. Derek Maurice Roberts. Jason Paul Rock, cum laude. Andrea Renee Roger. Jessica May Rutledge. Corey Scott Saberton. Kelsey Brianne Sarles. Joseph William Scribner. Janelle Marcel Senior. Jonathan T. Sadivi. Kelsey Brianne Seidel. Kelsey Lynn Shanley. Rachel Marie Shanley. Jonah Lee Scheckler. Ross P. Sheenan. Nicholas Allen Simmons, cum laude. Daniel J. Singleton. Matthew Paul Smith, cum laude. Jasmine Alexis Steele. Christian Joseph Sykes. Amelia Claire Tier, cum laude. Libby Marie Tallman. Aubrey Rose Tolle. David Andrew Thompson, magna cum laude. Donald Thompson II. Tara Lilyn Vaughn. Jade Marin Wilkerson, magna cum laude. Robert Louis Weber Jr. Zachary Ryan Wilhelm. Jerry Brandon Williams. Caitlin Elizabeth Williams. Jackson Craig Wilson. Richard Scott Wasilis, cum laude.
Dean Jim Carachel will now present candidates for conferral of baccalaureate degrees from the School of Engineering.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the School of Engineering please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Engineering, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the School of Engineering, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the School of Engineering, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving degrees in the School of Engineering please come forward?
School of Engineering, Bachelor of Arts, Matthew Roger Draper. Robert Jacob Howell. John Ryan McCord, cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Hassan Abu Hizima, cum laude. Amioe Adaman. Alex Michael Anderson. Brett Andrew Bachman. Okay. Montana Gerald Balls. Justin Thomas Barkley. Jeffrey James Blood. Joshua Ray Burden. John Joseph Caterino. Brandon Christopher Churchill. Gaith Dabul. Kevin Lee Donko, cum laude. Taylor Michael David. Matthew Wade Davidson. Dennis Michael Davis. Austin James Drew. Matthew Thomas Evaker. Braden Allen Foster. Joseph Martin Fry. Jonah Carl Gaffner. Kevin Andrew Gravitt. Alexander Joseph Gurdian. Joshua N. Haupt. Jeremy Todd Heineman. Alex J. Myers, summa cum laude. Jacob Lee Hendricks. Jacob Dylan Henson. Christopher Stephen Holzer. Matthew Scott Huff. Devin L. Isselhard. Elizabeth Nicole Jakich. Benjamin Matthew Johnson. Jennifer Lynn Jones. Riley D. Jones. Joseph Galen Kebitz. Joseph Dante Kombick. George Peter Carnezis. Amanda Mary Kyleholtz. Zachary Joseph Kelly. Zachary Blaine Killebrew. Anthony R. Klingel. Brennan Michael Klusner. Amanda Lynn Courage. Jordan R. Lamp. Nathaniel Michael Lee. Benjamin Glenn Lopatin. Christopher David Locasey. Nathan Robert Merrill. Samuel David Mace, summa cum laude. Nicholas John McAndrews. Mitchell Carl McPherson. Drew Patrick Meehan. Brandon Jameer Morrison. Moaz Nabil. Sarah Diane Nielsen. Jordan Gabriel Olive. Adam Jacob Ott. Nicholas David Otto. John Michael Ratulewski Jr. Kyle James Ryan. Aaron Patrick Schmidt. Stephen L. Schreier. Derek Day Schwanebeck. Caleb Michael Pierre Segrin. Bradley Charge Verdine, cum laude. John Wilson West III. Travis Leroy Williams. Eric John Wolf Jr. Ford Connor Wright.
At this time, would all of the 2017 fall graduates please rise? Graduates, there is an important moment of symbolism here. For this to work, your tassels need to be on the right-hand side. In recognition of the degrees bestowed upon you, you may now move the tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates. You may now be seated.
Please welcome back to the podium Mr. Alan Carer, President of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Good afternoon, guests. Good afternoon, graduates. As president of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors, it is my honor and privilege to congratulate you on completing your degree and to welcome you as our newest members to the SIUE Alumni Association. Are there any other SIUE alumni in attendance today? If so, please stand and be recognized. Graduates, I welcome you to the Alumni Association. Upon graduation, you are all automatically members of the association. Our mission as the Alumni Association is to focus on university advocacy, scholarship fundraising, alumni networking, social events, and lastly, student mentorship. The association is made up of nearly 100,000 fellow alumni who have leveraged their SIUE education and experiences to shape a changing world and to positively impact the lives of others. As an alumni of SIUE, we each have the responsibility to advance the traditions of leadership, excellence, service, and giving back. I would like to draw your attention to those graduates who are displaying our red, white, and black philanthropy cord as part of their commencement regalia. This cord is part of our 2017 senior campaign as it represents and recognizes those graduates who have made a donation of $20.17 to signify their continued support of SIUE. Their contributions to the Alumni Board of Directors Scholarship will assist future Cougars to attend a commencement of their own. Thank you for your generosity and for carrying on alumni tradition of giving back. You are now part of the impressive history of this university. As you represent SIUE and move beyond the classroom into your chosen endeavors, you will have many opportunities to positively impact the lives of others. Some of you will go on to educate future generations or work with patients to improve their quality of life. Some of you may design cutting-edge systems that optimize efficiency. Some of you will make headlines, and others will do great things behind the scenes with very little fanfare. And I look forward to the day when some of you will be future honorees in our prestigious SIUE Alumni Hall of Fame. In closing, once you leave campus today, no matter where your life or career may take you, stay connected and remain involved with SIUE. You are always welcome here, as in many ways this is your home. I would imagine we have many alumni and graduates in attendance today who are frequent users of social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Take a moment today to like and follow our SIUE Alumni Association accounts so you'll always be up to date on our events and our initiatives. Congratulations on achieving your degree, and best of success and happiness in all you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kerr. Honored guests, at this time, let's give our graduates one final round of applause. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank David Forney and the Meridian Brass Quintet for their fine musical presentations today. Thank you to Vice Chancellor Rachel Stack for reading the graduates' names. Thank you to the Army ROTC for the presentation of colors. Thank you to our interpreters provided by Paraquad Deafway Interpreting Services for making the commencement program available to those who are deaf or hearing impaired. We will conclude commencement by singing the first verse of the SIUE Alma Mater, Hail SIUE, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by David Forney. The lyrics are printed in the back of your program. Following the Alma Mater, please be seated until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left the seating area. Now please rise for the Alma Mater. Best wishes to all of our graduates, and thank you to all of our guests for joining us on this momentous occasion. We hope you will return and visit us often.
splendor meets the sky. You give to all a chance to gain. You raise our spirits high. Hail, all hail, Siue, our gratitude we owe, our fount of opportunity, where in life we go.